everybody. Well, much nicer day today, and this is the Whangarei heads, so this is where we're heading. You can just see in the mist up there on the camera, that's one of the nicest rock formations. You can't quite see it, but hopefully that'll all clear by the time we get to that little high point, and then we actually drop down a bit and then climb up again. So we're thinking it might take us 6 to 8 hours to get through. And camp last night, did rain pretty heavy last night. We're all just looking at our clothes underneath this little shelter here, and I think they're just about as wet as they were when we walked in last night. So our first time of the joys of putting on wet clothes as hikers, and we've done pretty well. I think it's around day 18 or 19, I'd have to work it out, but that's pretty good going in New Zealand to go that many days without rain, so we can't complain. And that's a little toilet and shower block where you get a hot shower, so just what you need, like nothing fancy. There's also a little water tap just down here in the corner there. You can just see a little water tap, so we can get fresh water. We don't have to filter or anything, so pretty happy for us campers. We're just going to have a coffee, a breakfast. We'll get going, and I'll see you out there. Bye. So there we go, mountains just starting to clear, and for people who know the TA, you probably recognise that rock formation there. I think people managed to climb up it somehow, probably on the other side, and take photos on the top. We'll be heading there soon. See ya. Morning everybody. Morning. Wave for the camera.
Morning. Morning.
Okay, Chief Navigator, how far are we going today?
15 and a half.
15 and a half? What's the height we climbed today?
460 something.
460? Are there any stairs?
Too many stairs.
Too many stairs?
Too many stairs.
Okay. Alright, we'll see you when we hit the trail. Bye. Well, that beach looks a lot nicer than it did yesterday when we were coming down it. Ocean Beach, very original name. So, first part of the climbing now. I think it's going to be like this for a while. So just trying to get a bit of the rhythm and just keep on plodding on up. See ya. There's our first look at Whangarei. First big city that we come through on the TA. Looks so close. Bet it takes a while to get there. Might be able to see a few boats sort of going out here. There's a fishing sailboat out there just ahead of that one too, if I can find it. Yeah, it is. So there's a lot of big game fishing here. Apparently there's big snapper, but they also go up and get a lot of marlin as well. And from here all the way up to Bay Islands and that Kerikeri area as well. So beautiful. I'll keep going up. There we go. You see one boat there, but a few people there just fishing, hanging around. I think they've all come out of Whangarei. And there's even more islands just out here. It's beautiful. I even got a crazy runner. Alright, so we're heading pretty much straight up that hill. You might be able to see the track just weaving its way up here. So it's all the way up there, then we're going to drop down a bit, and we're going to go up and over, and just over there is that funny rock formation. You can just see the top of it there. We'll keep going, I'll check in. Feel sorry for a group that went through yesterday. did all this big climb, some more stairs up here, and got no view at all at the top. I guess that's how it goes. We didn't get a view when we climbed that other mountain yesterday, but this is a good one. I'm so glad I got good weather today, really blessed. I'll keep going. So just chill out here for a little bit, wait for the others to catch me up. Pretty stunning. So this is the start of an area where they had a radar station. I just took a photo of that sign. And just around here there's a bit more of a rocky outcrop. Maybe these steps and that go down to the old building, I'm not sure. You can start to see those islands a bit clearer out there now too. And just down here, just rugged, just beautiful with so natural beauty. This is just down the little side track. It's only just holding on now, it's going to fall off soon. Just the old, must be a little viewing station, maybe a telescope or something on the top there. Still the original old concrete. I'll never understand people who come and tag things. Most senseless thing, a bit like throwing litter out your car window into the countryside. But anyway, I just wander, goes along a little bit further here. Let's wander down there and see if there's anything interesting. So that's just some remains of an old powerhouse in World War II. So this is the old accommodation for the radar station. This area over here was your laundry and your ablution area. And just over here was your mess and your quarters. So imagine walking up and down here every day. I assume they stayed up here for a while, but onward we go. Down through here. See ya. Just a beautiful bush track that makes the hill climbing a bit more bearable. Really enjoying it though. Lovely day. We are at the top now. I'm just heading down. Not as well formed this track, but apparently there's some good views down the end, so I'll go along and have a look. See ya. So possibly not the best if you're not good with heights. But you can climb up the top of here. Leave the pack behind. Nicola's headed on up. Oh. How far did you get, Nicola?
Just here. I'm not afraid of heights, I am afraid of falling.
Yeah, well that's fair enough too. We'll see. I'm not sure, this might be that funny rock that we could see from camp. Because we're at the highest point now. And the fun thing is, after this, I think we dropped down about 250 metres after all the effort. And then we're going to climb another 200 to get over that next point. But that's alright, it is what it is. It's magic. I'll see ya.
Behind you?
So this is where we're pretty much heading down to Auckland. Zoom in here and you can see the coastline we're about to follow. So we're getting close to 400 kilometres now, which will be 2/3 of the way down to Auckland. I'll try and get up another rocky outcrop and give you another view. I'm not going to go any further, but this is the view. I'm not going to the top of that rocky outcrop because one slip and I think it's all over. And the navigator and the super kiwi, they've already been up here. There they are waiting down the bottom. Gives a wave, woo! And this is sort of the view I showed you last time of the coast that we're about to go down towards Auckland. And there's the big rock face. And I can't believe people do actually climb up here and stand on the top and get a photo somehow. No way. See ya. It's not rain. Don't know where it's coming from. Must be a bit of a water source up there. Just beautiful. Pretty cool. Track just ducks down underneath these two rocks. I'm actually trying to catch up with Mick. He's always worried about holding us up, so he didn't come up to that lookout with us, and man, he's one consistent hiker. I still haven't caught him. See ya. So the WWII tracks where we've come from, and we continue along it here. So they're saying 2 hours 45 and 4.5 kilometres, but I think it takes a bit longer than that for us. We're enjoying the scenery too much. See ya. So that's the ocean beach that we came down yesterday. And just through the trees here, you see the little settlement where we stayed last night. And it's a bit hard through the trees, but that's where we've climbed up and come over. And just through that tree there, that's that rocky outcrop. Well, we're near one of those, sorry, but jerky on the video. There's the rocky outcrops there. See ya. Be nice if the whole track was like this. This is cruisy. It's amazing the way these ferns all grow inside the tree. I have a suspicion through the trees that that's our next climb up there. Should be a pretty good view if it is. See ya. So if you ever came here to do this walk, you wanted to split it into 2 days with good weather, 2 ladies walked past and they had stayed in that peach cove. They said it's a very basic hut, but that's all you sort of need. Anyway, we'll keep on pushing along there to Smuggler's Bay. See ya. Oh, still a little bit further to go. Getting closer. And now you can see where I was. I'll try to zoom in on that. So that peak and that where we were is just disappearing in a bit of cloud at the moment. And just over this side, Ocean Beach. That's where we stayed last night. And then here, near the 2 rocky outcrops, one there, and you probably can't see the other one, just up further there that we had to get around yesterday. I'll keep going. Getting closer to the summit. There we go. I finally caught up with Mick. He thinks he's slow. He's a hard man to catch up to.
Like a tortoise. Like a tortoise.
Yeah, tortoise in the hair. Anyway, we just had a refresh, and believe it or not, it's just started raining, and right now the girls are caught up, so we'll keep moving so we don't get cold.
Yeah.
Well, we got about 2.5k down, 3k. Not long to go.
No, it's like a K1.5 straight down.
Straight down. All right.
We've got a little bit of an uphill now, and then we go straight down to the bay.
To the bay.
And then we've got, I think, 5k's of road walk on the other end.
Cool.
Sounds good.
See ya. That's a pleasant little surprise, only about not even 10 metres off the track. You're coming here. They're starting to see more of the mainland now, so somewhere down there we'll probably be stopping tomorrow and resupplying and doing our washing and stuff. So there was no real second look at like I was expecting, but it must be getting close to the car park now. You can just see the stairs just winding their way down here. So almost there. I'll see you when we get to the car park. Well, the girls are definitely down the bottom. There they go. So there we go, Tiwara track done. Lovely little bay down here. And this is the north head of Whangarei Harbour here. So we've basically got to walk around this bay down to this point here. And if I zoom in, you can just see in the middle of the screen, that's the south head of Whangarei Harbour there. So that's where we get the boat to tomorrow. See ya. Well, this is life on the TA. That was beautiful and sunny a moment ago. Now it's bucketing down with rain. You can see the rain heading in over there as well. We'll keep going. Poor old Mickey had a bit of a fall and really hurt his knee again. So there's some lovely people over there, they're going to give him a ride into town, and he's probably going to have to go into the heart of Whangarei and rest up for 2 or 3 days, but more on that later when we work out what's happening. See ya. So here we go, that's sort of a view of where we've come, or some of it. That hill on the left is obscuring some of what we've done. And if I actually zoom in here, you can see a bit of a peak as well, in behind here that we went over. And then we finished off, we came down this hill here, and just in that valley before that last point, you can see a bit of farmland there. That's where we came down, and now we've walked ourselves around the bay. So poor old Mick, he had to get a ride out. And we seem to have lost Nicola. We assume she's done a bit of a hitch because she's already hitched. So here we go. The super Kiwi and me. We've done every step and less than a K to go. So there we go. We're just going to walk around the rest of this bay and work out what we're doing for accommodation tonight. We'll probably find Nicola around there somewhere. We'll see you. Bye. Well, here we go. It doesn't look like much, but we just ticked over the 400 kilometre mark. And at least we're not on a horrible road. A bit of a, it's been quite a nice track, eh?
Yeah.
Just wandering on through. So I've got about 500 metres to go, I think, and the trail officially ends today. And then we're going to go and find somewhere to sleep and somewhere to eat. See you soon. Always the last 500 kilometre feels like it takes forever. Not 500 kilometre, 500 metres. See, I'm tired. Well, that's the end of today's leg. We made it to the jetty. We found Nicola. She hitched, got a ride. She's just found the B&B, I think, which would be really nice. So I guess this is sitting at the dock on the bay, watching time roll away, I think the words are. But if we find something here and we can have a hot shower and I don't have to put up my tent, and I can find the fish and chip shop or the pub somehow, I'll be one happy hiker. See ya. We're pretty lucky. If you just look down this driveway, that's where we're sitting on the dock, and we found the bed and breakfast literally not even 100 metres away. We've come up here, the lady said no problem, we're all airing out our tents because they all got pretty wet last night, and we've got this lovely little cabin. So the two girls get a separate room, I get a room to myself. She's given us a towel each so we can have a nice shower, and throwing on a load of washing for us all as well. And she's going to run us up to the fish and chip shop and wouldn't let us shout her fish and chips for dinner. So lovely lady, I think her name's Claire, but yeah, just perfect at the end of the day, not having to put the tent up and that and stress out too much. It's nice and breezy here, so those tents will be dry by the time we get back from dinner. We'll be able to pack them all up, and 8 o'clock tomorrow morning we'll catch that ferry, get on the south side, and we'll see what we do from there. See ya.